Hi everyone, my name is Shahram Akram and it's 11:45 in the evening and 20th of March. And as we speak, this coronavirus, the Covid19, has infected more than 266,000 people worldwide. That's 266,000 people worldwide. That's scary. That's serious. Okay, it's not just a flu. We don't know what this virus holds for the future. It hasn't been researched enough. It hasn't been around for long enough. Okay, it's a new virus, but we certainly can help the medical teams that are fighting on the front line by staying in home or changing our habits when we go out. So as you saw in the video, it's not that difficult. Like you can instill these new habits into your lifestyle, at least for the short term. I wanted to point out a few things is when you go outside, you were as you saw in the video, I was touching a lot of things when I was doing the grocery, and that's what happens. People touch surfaces and they look at the things and they put it back. So in that case, that is the thing that may be carrying a virus because an infected person might have touched it. So what you should do is that make sure once you touch anything outside, once you're done with that episode, the shopping, you sanitize your hand or you wash your hands if you have access to soap and water. If not, carry a sanitizer and sanitize your hands as soon as you're done with that. Secondly, wear a mask if you can, but mask may sometimes increase your infection risk because it's uneasy and you might be touching your face more often. Do not touch your face. Wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, do not touch your face when you're outside unless you're absolutely sure that you have washed your hand and just outside out of the washroom, after washing your hand and then you're touching your face, then that might be okay. Another thing is protect your children. Do not take them out. If you have to take them out, do not let them enter any shops or touch any surfaces. Even if you buy them a bag of crisp or juice, make sure you don't just hand it over to them. Open it, pour it in a bowl, or the juice, pour it in a glass, and then give it to them so that they do not touch the same surfaces that might be touched by any other infected person. So that can slow things down. Another thing is money is something that can transmit disease as well, because money is being touched by so many people. People may have even sneezed into their hands before handing out the money to that shopkeeper, and that shopkeeper then hands this money out to you, the change. So all in all, minimize touching any surfaces outside. If you have to touch any surface, then make sure you sanitize or wash your hands afterwards. And the final and the most important thing is, if you do get some symptoms, regular symptoms like dry cough with a fever, sneezing, flu, please isolate yourself. Do not just pass this on to people in your family or in your friends. Isolate yourself, get into the room, do not touch anyone, or do not, make sure your plates, your cups and everything is separate. Okay, it should be separate anyway these days. Do not share plates, do not share cups, do not share anything. But if you have symptoms, make sure that nobody touches your plates and things. Isolate yourself for 10 days, in a room like this. Just get into the room, eat, sleep, take rest, take fluids. If the symptoms are severe, then obviously you seek medical help as well, but self-isolation is very, very necessary if you have any symptoms. So that was it. I hope I have tried to clarify some things, and I hope things are clearer now. We can win this war, but we have to do this together. Please don't be selfish. Think about the people in your circle, your friends, your family. Do not pass it on. Even if you're immune to this, you might carry this to somebody who is 60, 70, 80 years old, or somebody who has a medical condition. It might be fatal for them. Please, I beg of you, don't do this. Together we can do this. And inshallah, things will be normal very, very, very soon, but we have to play our part. Thank you so much and stay healthy.